What is up, guys? It is Mike, the PA. I got into PA school with a 2.89 overall GPA and a 3.1 science GPA. And today we're going to talk about the hardest question in the PA school interview. Now, I know a lot of you guys have already applied. You're in the process of submitting your application, stuff like that. But some things to keep in mind is preparation for the interview. The last thing you want to do is waste all that time, money, and energy on, crafting a perfect CASP application, and then you fumble the interview. And that's what happened with me the first time I applied. I applied super late the first time. I still got 3 interviews, but of course I had zero preparation. I didn't have any clue of what they were going to ask me, how to answer the questions, and I just completely fumbled the entire interview process for all 3 schools. So the number one question that is the hardest, that was hardest for myself and hardest for the students that I mentor over the last couple of years, is why do you want to be a PA? We all have it in our brain, what we want to say, but when it comes down to it, the interview day, you're going to be super nervous. You might be late, you might have a wardrobe malfunction. You have all these things going through your mind. You're also, rehearsing answers in your mind. And when they actually ask you that question, why do you want to be a PA? Your mind just freezes up. And I remember that's exactly what happened with me. The easiest way to answer that question is there's a framework to it, and that framework keeps you pretty much, it helps to keep your story in order. It makes it easier for you to answer the question, as opposed to trying to think of random things, going on tangents, taking way too long to answer the question, and not having any consideration for the interviewer. So remember, you're not the only student that they're going to interview that day. They're going to interview, a couple other students as well. So those are just things to keep in mind and be mindful of during the PA school interview. If you guys have questions about PA school interviews, you guys need help, I am currently doing mock interviews right now. We are June 1st already, so a lot of you guys will start getting interview invites, and I do recommend you guys do mock interviews. I know I wish I had mock interviews. At the time, I mock interviewed with my wife, which wasn't the best. There was a lot of laughter. We didn't take it too seriously, but I really wish that there was a mentor out there that was doing mock interviews to give me, immediate feedback, what I needed to work on, what I need to say, and give me some sort of structure and framework, to kind of take off that mental stress, so that way I'm able to do well in the PA school interview. So if that's something that you guys are interested in, please DM me or comment the word mock interview below, and I'll reach out to you so we can start working on your mock interviews and make sure that you guys do well in the PA school interview.